in the process of pyrolysis, let us say we have let our biomass to continue to remain in the pit. If I take faster, I will have something. If I take too faster, unburnt wood was there. Like so, this proximate and ultimate analysis, you remember, this graph is very, very important. Many people have some confusion, no, in analysis. So, in soil organic carbon, I think there is one more slide on that to explain. Here, rice as biochar was taken. There are two kinds of analysis. Okay, I will tell what is proximate and ultimate, but if you see in the proximate analysis, okay, means they have taken rice husk. It is very simple. You have microwave oven at home. In proximate analysis, you can do some things in your oven also. See, first moisture. Moisture means what is the temperature at which water turns into vapor? 100. Around 100 plus here and there. Yes. So, any raw biomass you take, put in your microwave oven, okay, or your what you say, that microwave नहीं, वो क्या है, ओवन, तंदूर टाइप ओवन रहता है ना, उसमें रखो. रखने के बाद आप 100 डिग्री टेम्परेचर, इफ यू नाइस कंट्रोल्स, यू पुट अराउंड 100 समथिंग लाइक दैट. दो थिंग्स आर गिवन. आई एम नॉट गिविंग डिटेल्स एग्जैक्टली. वो टेस्टिंग का प्रोटोकॉल होता है. यू हैव टू फॉलो दैट ओनली. बट आई एम just telling on a understandable way. So, first moisture will go away. So, then you take the weight of that one. So, you will know the percentage of moisture, because before putting in that what was the weight, after putting in that by increasing temperature, all the moisture when it has gone, then what is the weight. So, आपका moisture मिल गया. That is one testing. फिर उसके बाद volatile matter. Volatile matter बोले तो most of this what we say pyrolysis thing, there is again one temperature around 500 plus something around. Exactly I am not telling, I don't remember now, but I will show you somewhere. So, at that temperature your volatile matter will go. PAS, PCH or polyaromatic hydrocarbon, something like that. PAS and something like that, all those things will go away. Okay, that is second level. That is not moisture. You imagine they are the combustible gases which are embedded in your biomass and they are moving away now. Okay, then your what you see is only charcoal piece in that oven. Are you getting? In the oven what you see is only kala charcoal piece. So, now you weighed again the charcoal, it means how much volatile matter is there, that you have seen. Are you getting? So, then again I keep the charcoal piece then and there and completely make into ash, something like that. So, there also at what temperature I have to do this test will be there. Okay. So, but in proximate analysis for rice husk, what we are getting is 66% volatile matter, 6% moisture, ash is 16%, 12% fixed carbon. So, why we do this is basically this is mainly meant for combustion purpose we do, and here what we understand is fixed carbon in proximate analysis. So, this laboratories, even if you are searching locally, you will not find. Why? They will be mostly with RTP, these thermal power plants are there, no, they will have such laboratories. Coal mining area is there, no, they will have such laboratories, proximate analysis testing laboratories. Okay, even if you want to get that to be done, one sample it costs around 2500 or 5000, something like it ranges. Okay, standard laboratories, recognized laboratories. Okay, that is one thing. But another thing is ultimate analysis. Ultimate analysis, they will do the elemental study. Okay, here carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, like that, how much percentage it is. So, here you can see 44% carbon is there, hydrogen is how much? 6% is there, oxygen is 49%, sulfur 1%. Already I told any dry biomass, this ratio I told in the 45, approximately I said 45. So it varies slightly. So instead of 45, here it is like this in rice husk. 44, 49. Somebody did analysis and they put up.
That's the feedstock.
Huh?
That's the feedstock.
Any dry biomass like a feedstock. Yeah. So elementally if you do, this is how it is like originally.
Any dry biomass.
Yeah.
Not only
Average, that's why 45 like that I give. I said no, 5 to 6 hydrogen earlier when I was explaining. Okay, that is ultimate analysis. Okay.
biochar.
No, biomass only as it is. But to understand its characteristics, they do this kind of studies. Not only that, they go to other elements like how much nitrogen is there in the biomass, how much phosphorus is there, micronutrients are there, no, all that thing also comes. That's why they said here 1% sulfur. But if you total how much it is, 49 plus 44, how much? It is 100, no?
100.
Huh?
93.
अभी कितना हुआ ये टोटल 49 44 actually इसमें they want to they have rounded it off, but if they do other analysis also within this 2% many things will come.
Friction 0.6, 0.00,
वैसा point दिखता है, ये राउंड फिगर किया है just for understanding.
So the first component we charge for the
biomass.
But for standards of characterization, you say European standards, okay, or this IBA International Biochar Initiative standards, testing protocols. So they give all these things actually. They want all these tests to be done. What they do is, if they deal with only one biomass, they test once and they keep the certificate, and that's all. They will not do for every batch. Okay, like that. Same biomass, sir, rice husk is there. One testing protocol is there. It's called proximate, where I am finding the fixed carbon. Fixed carbon comes here, and here elemental things actually. Elemental means, see, your carbon can manifest in the form of even in the ash also some carbon can be there. Are you getting? Like that. I have one book on this specifications and testing. You can go into details there. I will give any other resources, all that. Okay. So this is very important. Where do you place your unit? This is for a business point of view. Somebody will say, I have a land in so and so area, I want to produce biochar. If you have land, do something there. If you want to do only there the biochar, then what difficulties are there? So biochar culture integration into traditional and local practices should be encouraged. This is what my statements, okay, what I advocate. Encouraging local communities to produce and use biochar with locally available raw material is considered sustainable. You all agree?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I have written my own statement. Okay. So this is what very important. Now the question comes, what is more important? Decentralized biochar production is important, or centralized biochar production is easy? For everybody this dilemma is there. See, we have coal or gold mines. Processing is done there or in Hyderabad or in Bangalore. We are not getting all the raw material all the way from Kolar area, okay, and processing here. We are processing then and there. Why? Because from 1,000 tons you might get very little gold. Lots of muck is generated, lots of your sludge, yeah, processing material. So you are losing weight there only, Lots of weight is lost as the unwanted material then and there. So what you want is this much. For this much, you cannot become Hanuman. That's what happened in Ramayana. संजीवनी लेके आओ, वो जड़ी बूटी इतना ही था. देन हनुमान जी क्या किया? हाँ, so that thing you can't do now. The problem is here Alfred Weber, he formulated a theory of industrial location. So I studied in geography, so I put up that thing here. Okay. So transportation cost is the biggest thing. Okay. And when final product is minimum. Here minimum is very simple. If you take 100 kg of biomass, you might get 20 kg of biochar, 25 kg of biochar, at the most 30 kg. Maybe exceptionally more some will get. On an average I am telling. So how foolish it is to bring all the biomass to a central point, and by weight you are taking only little. See, you may have seen the cotton growing areas. Always ginning mills are located where? Near the cotton growing areas, because seed is a weight. They don't want seed as weight coming to some other place. Second thing is spinning mills, where they are located? Again a little bit closer. But finally the weaving industry, where it is? Bombay mills. So finally there is nothing to lose for them. They got one spindle, they are making cloth directly. Did you get logic? Why the ginning is not in Bombay bole to मैं क्या बोलूँ अभी? Now you got the logic. So same logic applies here. Yeah, that's why I said, therefore the industrial approach to biochar production is not a highly feasible option in many developing and poor countries. Industrial approach. Centralized, see, in many countries because of laws and other things, it is mechanized thing. So that's why they might have centralized production facilities. But here in developing countries, preferably decentralized will work. Many industrial scale people might be against me. What are you campaigning? Why are you canvassing? Even the guy want to buy a thing from me, now he will not buy. Centralized wala. They might question me, but I speak the reality. Whether you like or you don't like, that is the problem. Unless you have captive, if you have captive in a particular geographic area, calculate the distances and calculate the sustainability of that biomass. Yes, some places are there like Kottagudam in Khammam, because it is known for paper industry. Already they have lots of biomass extra generated and tons of biomass extra, loppings and toppings and other extraction. We have biomass, huge biomasses. There the distance wise is possible and you can have a centralized unit and assured production. So this you have to map. That's why I said I have land here, I want to start biochar. It doesn't work. You have land there, keep it that land there only. Where you need to work, there you need to work. Decentralized, yes, you have to map all these things. Yeah. Yeah, here again stubble, crop residue, forest litter, these are decentralized things. That is the same problem in Punjab, Haryana. Can we send all the biomass to Delhi to process? Then they will realize, अरे आप ही उधर ही बंद करो, इधर तो मत लेके आओ, हम क्या करेंगे, इधर जगह ही नहीं है, हमारे मेट्रो में तो हम एक टांग पे जा रहे, बोलते कि नहीं? हाँ, they are not realizing that. The raw material transportation is very costly and quite voluminous. Usually वो biochar तो भी एक जगह होता after breaking, at least minimum. But your raw material sticks like this with gaps, fluffy. Yeah. Local technologies reduce the cost of production. That is also there. So safety, this is very important. So you got the secret now, where to locate and when to locate. Big technology when to adopt, or small technologies where to adopt, or artisanal method where to adopt. You got, I think, everybody. Yeah, thumb rule. Yeah. Then accessibility for emergency services. So this is also very important. You should have a fire engine or something, or doctor, hospital, something happens. Yeah, where you are locating your unit. Okay, ensure that. Fire hazard, avoid locations with a high risk of wildfires, like next to forest area. Government will put you in jail. If not them, all civil society will come onto the streets and with your name placard they will be going around telling them उसमें जेल में बंद करो. इतना वन्य प्राणी मर गया, हाँ, तो सब कुछ हो जाएगा. इतना जंगल भस्म हो गया, तो big issues will be there, headaches. It might not be you, somebody has fired, blame अपना ऊपर ही आएगा. Remember, even a villager has done, blame will be upon you. Maintain a safe distance from residential areas, forest areas, grasslands, all that. Ensure to obtain necessary permissions for clean operations. So, forest department usually gives permission. So, we have to pay per truck, like 10,000 they are paying for permit in that area, officially to the government. In Andhra Pradesh, Vinukonda I shown, no? तो 10,000 का एक परमिट रहता है. एक ट्रक के लिए कितना भी लेके आओ, that was my problem. Somebody was asking only 2 ton I want biochar. Then I said 2 ton के लिए भी 10,000 का थे, वो 10 ton के लिए भी 10,000. They are calculating only truck wise. So if you purchase less, then permit price will be there, something like that. Of course, they might also come with new things when we enter on a large scale. So local zoning regulations, land use policies, illegal complications like using some other wood or biomass. Sometimes problem may not be yours. Somebody supplied from forest area along with mixed and scent, but finally you are caught. क्योंकि किसके पास है वो मुर्गी का क्या बोलते हैं फेदर, एविडेंस इज विथ यू ओनली. वो तो मुर्गी बेच दिया, बट यू हैव taken all the feathers and eaten chicken. Where is the evidence? है ना. इसलिए I always see the sawmills in the rural and forest areas, they have a great relation with some of the officials. Whether they are cutting legal wood or illegal wood, उसको हर महीना उसको पैकेज देना ही पड़ता. Are you getting? हाँ. So distance to biomass criteria, another thing, biomass availability, proximity to biomass sources to reduce transportation, will be important. Transportation anyhow I said, cost and roads and all that you have to see. Then sustainable sourcing. See, many big companies, they want your plant to be running throughout the year, remember. They will not give permission or agreements with you without ensuring, even if it is raining 4-5 days, you have to supply and continue the show. Otherwise, उनका कार्बन क्रेडिट का टिंग टिंग बोलेगा घंटा, क्योंकि all are automated, app based ना. Every day how much you are producing, how much is coming out, everything is app based. सीधा उधर
How much emitting?
हाँ पूरा रहेगा. So they cannot shut down and start. So that you have to ensure. So sustainability of biomass should have long-term planning. Even you should generate an app for your biomass mapping. Like I said, madam is having farmers. So then they should have an app where my truck should go. The app should guide the truck guy to pick up. You go there 2 ton, here you go 1 ton, here you go half a ton. So you pick up all the 3 and come here, and this is the next route. Automatic. Then the tractor guy will have some this thing. Otherwise, procurement itself is very costly. Yeah, labor, what they will do? फ़ोन कॉल करके बैठते, सिग्नल नहीं मिल रहा मैडम, हम इधर बैठे, अभी कहाँ जाना, 2 घंटे से ऐसे ही बैठे, शाम को तो पूरा तनख्वाह देना पड़ता. So all these are very
expensive.
కరెక్టే కదా. These things I know. So So economic and social benefits. See, always I am for the social aspect also. So when you make communities partnerships, first thing is आपको immunity मिलेगा. When more community members are part of that FPO and they are in the process of production and all that, they will also have more responsibility in that area. If it is you alone, और रात के एक बीड़ी डाल के जाएगा. If you think exclusive, बाहर हटो ये हमारा है compound है and this is our biomass and we are producing, आप गए एक दिन में बायोचार नहीं बनेंगे, भस्म बनेंगे. हाँ, और वो विभूति ऐसा लग के आप राजू द गाइड बनेंगे जाके. So it happens within one day you will be in some jungle. Okay. So promote education and awareness. This is what lacking. See, I am for education and awareness, massive. Even you take time to do that. Discuss with every stakeholders, have this kind of meetings, trainings, extensive. Wherever you go, you teach. So since 2005, whether that is this lecture or that lecture, my biochar is there at the end. I had been telling people, it could be climate change lecture, but at the end I put biochar slides like that. So you start mission approach. Okay. Like we have a nice name for our biochar crusaders. Yeah. Biochar champions, biochar leaders. You take different names but create an army with black t-shirts and like that. Okay. Black dress. है ना, थोड़ा दिखेगा नहीं. हाँ. और you know, black is also related to some gods. What is that god? Just for some freshness I add this and that.
भैरव बाबा, काल भैरव.
काली का मतलब नाम क्यों क्या है? काली माता का नाम काली लगाया हमने, काला माता, काली माता. ठीक है, कितना अच्छा नाम है अपना बायोचार माता. ठीक है, इसलिए मैं बोला व्हेन आई गिव इन उत्तराखंड दिस थिंग, ये काली माँ का प्रसाद ले लो बोला. एंड व्हाट आर द अदर गॉड्स? मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट, शनि सिंगापुर जाते ना, पूरा काला, झंडा भी काला, वो तेल डाल डाल के काला, वो तिल भी काला वाला यूज़ करते, ब्लैक सिस्टम दे यूज़. So black that takes all your negativity. Remember, शनि सिंगापुर. What is शनि? मेरे ऊपर शनि घूम रहा है, मतलब क्या है? नेगेटिविटी. So taking away black body, you know there are only two things, no, when stars are emerging and stars are going. What is that, in the universe? Black hole we say, no? So always remember, black body is the thing which takes and which gives. White doesn't take, it just reflects. So काले आदमी अच्छे ही है. So just for your memory I am telling, remembering. So it takes everything and it gives, and all negativities it takes. Okay. So that way it is doing good for the world.
The Indian has stuck with brown color.
हाँ?
They call us brown.
अपन फील होते सर, अमेरिका जाने के बाद पता चलता कितने काले हैं बोल के. उन लोग उनके टीम में मिला है तो देन यू शुड फील. हाँ, उनका टीम में नहीं मिलाते ना अपने को, अपन सोचते हम सफ़ेद है बोल के. वो बिना फेयर एंड लवली इतना फेयर नहीं होते. वही हमारे अभी इंडिया को बहुत फेयर बनाया है. नौकरी भी उसी के वास्ते मिल रहा है. उसको बैन किए शायद, ऐड को कोई कंप्लेंट किया, शादी हो रहा है, नौकरी मिल रहा है, सब बोल के आ रहा था पहले ऐड से. सो इट्स ओके. now it is black time, black revolution. So this access potential emissions and their impact on air quality, implementing measures to mitigate adverse effects. This is very important because locally you have pollution control board, norms, everything. If you are establishing on a community basis, कोई नहीं पूछता. जैसा मैं कम्युनिटी बेस्ड ड्रिंकिंग वाटर एक लगाया प्लांट गांव में, कोई क्वालिटी नहीं पूछता, बट आई हैज ए कमर्शियल बेसिस आई हैव एस्टेब्लिश्ड ए प्लांट इन ए विलेज, देन एवरीबडी लॉस ग्राउंड वाटर कहाँ से निकाल रहे हैं, एक्स्ट्रा वाटर कहाँ भेज रहे, आपका पानी ठीक है क्या, पूरा पूछते. So these things get diluted in the name of majority. That's why many companies learned a common secret, share base though, to every commoner, so that they'll never put me in jail, you know. I should not detail. So this is the approach they have taken. Means 100 लोग कुछ काम किए तो उनका गुना दिखता नहीं, या दिखे तो भी माफ होता, because 100 people are agreeing to do like that. It is like your after your this thing, you have gone to a function and first time you have eaten, you are the first person, and there is no place written place your plate here. So what you did is you have seen here and there and you placed a plate there. After that 100 people have placed the plates there, and I caught one of them. एंड आई एम आस्किंग हिम, अरे कोई पागल है क्या, इधर ये भगवान है, इधर प्लेट आप डाल रहे बोले तो क्या बोलेगा. 100 पीपुल हैव डन, आई हैव डन 101, जाओ बोलेगा. तो दुनिया में यही चल रहा है. इवन आप यू टर्न लिए या रोड क्रॉस कर रहे या जीब्रा क्रॉसिंग कर रहे, हर जगह दिस काइंड ऑफ एटीट्यूड इज देयर इन ह्यूमन बीइंग. सो इफ यू हैव एन एफपीओ एंड इफ यू आर वर्किंग, देन पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड सर्टिफिकेट किया वो आदमी भी नहीं दिखता. आर यू गेटिंग? तो बट इफ़ यू आर गोइंग एलोन एज एन इंडस्ट्री, हर दिन वो आपसे फ़ोन करेगा ऐसा. अच्छा, अपना रिश्तेदार भी फ़ोन नहीं करते, उससे ज़्यादा वो अच्छा फ़ोन करेगा, मिलेगा, बात करेगा, ऐसा है. इट्स वेरी नेचुरल. So evaluate the impact on local flora and fauna. Even when you have small retorts or clean something, the plants around. Yesterday हम जो कर रहे थे पिट में, थोड़ा प्लांट वो डर के साथ अपने आप को भयभीत हो के बोलते ना. You could have seen how the leaves are shattering and it is burning. So that gets affected. उसका भी suffering होता है. Are you getting? It means you should be away from anything like that. So biodiversity, that is most important. Pollution control board and EPA norms ये पूरा भी follow करना. So now you got where to place, how to place, what to follow. Yeah, here we are getting our some kind of activation things also here. ठीक है. Now we are getting some other physical and other characteristics.
Is this called charge?
No, that will come now. It continues with this slowly. From here we are getting into that. Finally now biochar is produced. Say I am going in a sequence. I told way to establish what are the technologies, what is biochar, all that, what is called climate change, carbon sequestration, carbon credits, like that we have went. Now we are coming to, once you have the charcoal in your place, what you will do after that from here. What you will do after that. Some I have covered as examples, like in cultural thing just before also I covered many examples. But here we will go. So here anybody who says who want to test biochar, simply you can do all this. See color, it is black, but actually when you take a picture it is not so black. Agree? It has some shininess, reflectiveness. Yeah, that you have to remember. So it's innate nature, but it is black only. If you remove that reflection and see, it is 100% black. Okay. So the ash content and other impurities also make it appear less black. Remember that. Okay. And amorphous or crystalline or shiny based on the feedstock. See, amorphous means when you see, it is more like you have this solar panel, amorphous and crystalline. Powdery kind of thing is amorphous. Crystalline is very strong and costly panel, solar panel, something like that. Rice husk and coconut shell. It is coconut shell is crystalline. I said I can make a beautiful necklace with all this beads like I can put and nice things I can create. Yeah. Lightweight, so you can feel that. Okay. Because of porous structure and specific surface area. Crushable. Crushable means even with your hands you can crush. Possibility is there. Some lumps you may not crush, but most of it you can crush. Taste is smoky initially actually, afterwards it won't be like that. When fresh is there, light smokiness you can feel. There is no smoky, but sometimes like you are cooking food on a cook stove, that smoky flavor gets added into your dishes. Or even taking bath with water on the biomass stove. Then when you are taking bath, you can feel that thing, aroma. Are you getting? That adds real bath value with hot water. You take with geyser, after coming out also no bath. Geyser has no aroma, nothing, it is so dry. Are you getting? So you should enjoy. You can have comparatively one with this in winters especially, मजा आएगा. तो एक इसमें ले एक वो बात लो, then you can compare which one makes you fresh whole day, something like that. Taste is slightly smoky, but when chewed it is crispy. Are you getting? I have written all this. If you want, you can amend based on your taste. Okay. Then sharp edges of the freshly powdered biochar, that you can feel here. Some will be even sharper, like moduga. Somebody was telling when we had moduga there. I think you was there. So it burnt my whole mouth because it pierced my inside. It was so sharp, I was not realizing. Yeah, when I brushed the whole thing, whole day, it was like already they have punctured my mouth. So some will be like that, fresh one that too. Okay, not even cured one, sharp edges. Then powdered biochar touched by hand is easy to wash, as I said, unless it has some impurities. Odorless or sometimes mild smoky smell. That smoky I am adding because it happens we keep in the same area or something. It may take hot. Floating test. Initially it floats and slowly settles. Any biochar, fresh biochar you bring, fresh means just prepared. You put in water, it will be on the top and slowly it swims. And water holding capacity and filtration, that also you can see how much water it can hold. You put in water and put it outside and you wave this water and that water. Okay. See, it has more surface area, but it doesn't mean it can take more water. This is very funny thing many people will say. It can hold in all its absorption levels inside, but ultimately that is this much only. You can't make 10 times water, it is not a gel. Hydrogel it is not. Some misconception is there. Whenever I say it has moisture retention capacity, people think that around that a kind of water bubble is there, or about 4 or 5 times water it is holding. It is not growing. Are you getting? A gel can grow. Hydrogel, something we sell, no? It can grow by absorbing water, but here it cannot grow. Then how it can have more? अरे बैटरी हो रहा है क्या? See, soil temperature, these are my own experiments. What am I doing there? Testing. The field where I have applied biochar, I am testing. Alkaline soil, somebody said, you madam? Yeah. So this was an alkaline soil, it was around 2006-7 sometime around. After application, now the villagers were there. You know, alkaline soil is very slippery. It is soapy. Even if you wash your hands where alkaline soil is there, water is flowing. If you wash your hand, it is like soapy. You can feel that. Okay. So what they said is, sir, it's very easy. If you walk, if you are falling down, our field is not treated. Means I should slip down and fall in the kitchen. This was the test I am doing. ये कोई एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी में बताते क्या ऐसा टेस्ट? But this is what our community teaches. Okay, I followed that and I tested, and really the plants have grown well here, and I got results. I have pictures of that also, and first time I got the benefit of applying biochar and reclaiming otherwise fallow alkaline soil and made it cultivable again. Okay. So here again soil cracks, soil temperature. Soil temperature it gets reduced, remember, as I said yesterday. Because of porosity, air is there in between like your hair. So temperature doesn't get transferred. Soil cracks. So even the cracks, hairline cracks that need to appear, it will not appear because it has more moisture retention capacity. When moisture is everything goes, then hairline cracks will appear in the soil where we have not applied biochar first, and here they come later. Are you getting? So count of earthworms that increase, repulsion of ants and termites that happened initially, biochar mulch impacts on weeds. Okay, because in pure biochar, like when Tejas was also discussing, see, you are using nowadays plastic for mulching. What is plastic? Plastic, within plastic plant will not grow. It is covering actually the soil surface. So you can use other way. One is integrating the soil is one way of application. So I have a plant here. This is the plant. Around that plant, I am putting only biochar directly as a mulch.
Pure biochar.
Pure biochar.
Instead of plastic.
Instead of plastic. So you can create mounds and put only biochar wherever you want to put plants which you want. There you take a pipe and do like this and put a sapling. So your weeds and everything is controlled. Here the greatness is there you throw the plastic in the same field. Your microplastics will come into your food again. Here the biochar again gets integrated in the next crop. It adds value. Are you getting? Especially this is good for this perennial plants. Once you apply 1000 years रहेगा लेकिन पेड़ जाएगा अलग बात है.
Sometimes what we do in nation.
That's what, replace that with biochar, but here quantities and your expenditure, that's why I am not recommending for small plants. Some big plants where distance is very high, if you put your termite or ant and other things also will come down. You need not a big mulch, wherever you want you can have it.
ICR is doing.
The water retention
So
will
we
go
can
up also.
suggest them also, na? You can.
अभी मेरे पीछे पढ़ेंगे उन लोग, ये कौन आदमी है, ये पूरा साइंस पढ़ा रहा हमारा, दिस आवर डोमेन बोल के. तो देट हाँ मैं बोले तो उन लोग उल्टा हो जाएंगे, पागल हो जाएंगे. हाँ प्योर बायोचार में पेड़ उगता नहीं, दैट इज फर्स्ट थिंग. वेर एवर यू बर्निंग
That is the difference between activated and pure.
नो एक्टिवेटेड छोड़ दो, वो अलग बात है. एक्टिवेटेड मैं फिल्ट्रेशन और दूसरों चीज़ों के लिए बोला और ऑर्नामेंट्स बहुत कुछ बोला है, वो अलग बात है. आपके लिए 3 शब्द मुख्य है, 3 टर्म्स. वन इज एक्टिवेटेड, दैट इज ओवर, छोड़ दो. सो अनदर इज इनॉकुलेशन, अनदर इज चार्जिंग. हाँ, तो कंफ्यूज मत हो आप लोग. एक्टिवेटेड को चार्जिंग बोलते, चार्जिंग को इनॉकुलेशन बोलते, पूरा मिक्स कर देते और मैं कंफ्यूजन में रहता. रिमेंबर दोस 3 टर्म्स. Activation means you making its performance better by enhancing its characteristics as it is. Inoculation is like dipping in your panchagavya or in urine or some other thing, dipping and taking it out. Inoculation like that. Charging means you are bringing 2 things together. जितना अंदर जाएगा जाएगा, जितना पकड़ के रहेगा रहेगा, जितना बाजू में रहेगा रहेगा, बस. Got it? Simple. बिकॉज अभी अंग्रेजी वाले इतना शब्द देते, मैं क्या करूँ. अभी मुझे उससे थोड़ा मुझे भी ये होना पड़ता. से you have urine of animals, you have or पंचगव्य और जीवामृत, ये पूरा लिक्विड फॉर्म्स है ना. तो इसमें आप बायोचार पीसेस डाल रहे.
ठीक है.
डालने के बाद ये 1-2 दिन ऐसा रहता, सोक होता, 3 दिन भी रख लो, नो इश्यू।
हाँ।
ये पूरा निकाल के आप इधर एयर ड्राई कर ले। ये इनॉकुलेटेड वाला बायोचार है।
Then you can use it for
हाँ, दिस वन इनॉकुलेटेड, ठीक है। सो अनदर, ये तो पता है ना, लिक्विड्स में हम इमर्शन करके उसको बाहर निकाले, आपका रसगुल्ला है।
हाँ हाँ, और रसगुल्ले को
अभी
सुखा
अभी
दिए।
अभी परफेक्ट है,
रसगुल्ले को सुखा दिए।
अभी मेरा कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
सबको तो समझ आ रहा है ना।
रसगुल्ला अच्छा है ना?
हाँ
ठीक है। वो चाहे तो लिक्विड को फिर से यूज़ कर सकते हैं, रसगुल्ला में वही करते हैं ना। मैं शुगर वाला आदमी हूँ, मैं क्या करता हूँ, ऐसा बाहर लेके उसको और भी दबा के रसगुल्ला खा लेता हूँ। आप जैसे लोग क्या करते?
पूरा साथ ही में जाता है।
हाँ, इसको भी लेते, इसको भी। यूजुअली क्या होता है, अनारोबिक होता है। अनारोबिक होने से एक्चुअली इफ़ यू अप्लाई दिस टू सॉइल इट इज़ नेगेटिव। इवन इफ़ यू वांट टू यूज़ दिस लिक्विड, उसमें बबल स्टोन डालो, एक्वेरियम में होता है ना, और पुट सम एयर पंपिंग कंटिन्यूसली। आफ्टर 2-3 डेज एयर पंपिंग करने के बाद ये लिक्विड को भी आप यूज़ कर सकते फिर से। एक्चुअली इन जीवामृत ऑल दिस डोंट अप्लाई डायरेक्टली, you might dilute with water and just do all the things. Once your Jivamrut is completed, you always put some air. This nobody is doing, nobody is preaching. Because anaerobic means all pathogens. Anaerobic is negative, anaerobic is smelly. समझ में है? भगवान ने 2 चीज़ अपना नाक को दिया एटलीस्ट मिनिमम, अच्छा स्मेल, बुरा स्मेल बोल के। बुरा बोले तो अपने को वॉमिटिंग आएगा, लेకపోతే ऐसा जाएंगे, होता है ना नेचुरली। दैट्स ए वेरी गुड इंडिकेशन दैट व्हाट यू शुड नॉट कीप विथ यू। गॉट इट? तो ये पानी भी जो बचा है उसको आप हवा का बबल्स देके देन यू कैन यूज, दैट्स ए डिफरेंट थिंग, दैट इज वन थिंग। इनॉकुलेशन। चार्जिंग मीन्स आई हैव दिस, ये व्हाट बेस्ट एग्जांपल लाइक रसगुल्ला यू कैन ब्रिंग अप। बेलपूरी में उसमें कौन सा लेना है अपने को चार्जिंग के लिए? ठीक है, आई विल टेक पीनट। पीनट लिया, पीनट को मैं मिक्सर में डाल रहा हूँ। मिक्सर बोले तो क्या रहता है, यूजुअली बूंदी ऑल दैट विल बी देयर, वॉट एवर इट इज़, ओके, वो पूरा रहता है, बाकी थिंग्स रहते। तो मैं पीनट्स को क्या कर रहा हूँ, अपना ऑलरेडी मिक्सर है ऐसा ऐसा, अलग इसमें बड़ा भी रहता है, ऐसा पापड़ रहता, बहुत कुछ रहता है ना। गुजराती मिक्सर इज डिफरेंट कहते, चेन्नई आज की पता चल रहा मुझे, वालदीराम वाला बोलता है। तो देर आर हंड्रेड्स ऑफ मिक्सचर, बट इन एवरी मिक्सचर peanut is a common element, let us say, so that is our biochar, ठीक है ना। so this every mixture बोले तो it could be गुजराती मिक्सचर, उसमें पापड़ ज़्यादा होता है, चेन्नई वाला उसमें थोड़ा खारा, that अलग होता, whatever it might be. So like that all mixtures are there. Within that I am adding my biochar. It could be compost, it could be vermicompost, or it could be farmyard manure, or it could be chicken litter, or it could be anything. Okay, farmyard manure, वर्मी कंपोस्ट, कंपोस्ट आपका, और क्या है, चिकन लिटर, और रूमिनेंट्स वाला लिटर, ये होता है ना इसका, शीप गोट का। सो ऐसा कुछ भी रहने दो, फार्मर्ड मैन्योर में कैटल का आ गया, पिग वाला भी ले लो, हाँ, एनीथिंग यू टेक।
Some of them are using nadep also, normal
हाँ, सो एवरीथिंग ये जो बन गया, बनने के बाद रॉ नहीं, रॉ वाला और एक है, वो बताता हूँ। सो दिस प्लस दिस टुगेदर मिक्स, हाँ, इसको चार्जिंग बोलो। आपका फ़ोन चार्जिंग है ना, कुछ भी कर लो, तो अपना फ़ोन को भी चार्ज करते बोलता है, तो सोच लो, लेकिन ये चार्जिंग बोलो, इसको इनॉकुलेशन बोलो, ठीक है। एक्टिवेशन में ये और ये कुछ भी नहीं है, इसका कैपेसिटी बढ़ाने के लिए, ये ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए, या इसका कैपेसिटी बढ़ने के लिए, इसमें डूबने के लिए, है ना। सो व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इज, ये जो है इसका जो है, इसमें थोड़ा लॉक हुआ है, इसको लॉक हुआ चीज़ हम निकाल रहे, वो एसिड डाल के एसिड बोले तो लाइम
lime
या विनेगर, फिर स्टीमिंग। फर्स्ट एसिड से इसमें डाले एसिड पानी, डालने से ये क्या हो गया, अनलॉक हो गया, तो कैपेसिटी बढ़ गया ना, रिगेटिंग। देन व्हाट इट डिड इज द सेम थिंग आई पुट इन द स्टीमिंग, देन और जो कुछ भी है वो भी निकल गया, एसिड वाला जो उसमें है वो भी निकल गया, हो गया ना क्लीन। तो इसमें क्या होता, पहले एक्टिवेशन कर सकते या बिना करे भी चलेगा। इफ यू आस्क एवरी फार्मर टू डू ऑल दिस थिंग्स, नोबडी विल डू, नोबडी इज इंटरेस्टेड दैट मच, दे डोंट हैव मच टाइम। चलेगा सर, ऐसा भी चलेगा, ठीक है ना। हाँ, तो वैसा ही है। तो अभी क्या करते, ये करके दिस आर फॉर हाई एंड थिंग्स यू कैन डू, आई एम टेलिंग। लो एंड जमीन में डालना है, जमीन में तो कितना कचरा है, कितना पेस्टिसाइड है, कितना ये है वो है, उसमें आप इतना अच्छा चीज़ को उतना डाइल्यूट करने जा रहे हो, देन व्हाई यू आर आस्किंग मी सो मच, दे विल टेल। मेरा जमीन तो पवित्र नहीं है, मेरा भूमाता पवित्र है, लेकिन मैं
जमीन जहाँ मैं
तो
गंदगी
आप वो रॉन्गली मत लेना, बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज टेल अबाउट द अर्थ, मदर अर्थ। So, matlab, because of our habits all these years, we have spoiled it. So, when you are doing this kind of application, you are actually, whatever pavitra it might be, it is dilution.
yes.
If you have very nice milk, okay, you want to feed your dog, वो मिट्टी में डाल के पियो बोलो, पी सकता, थोड़ा पी सकता, लेकिन फायदा क्या है, हो गया ना। आप एक बोल में दो, इट मीन्स यू आर ट्रांसफर द ओरिजिनल क्वालिटी टू द डॉग एज इट इज। अभी आपका ऑप्शन नहीं है, बिकॉज योर बेस मटेरियल विच नीड टू होल्ड योर बायोचार इज योर सॉइल। योर सॉइल इज नॉट ए स्मॉल थिंग, दे से इवन दिस मच थिक सॉइल 1 hectare is 4700 tons होता कहते बाई वेट। इवन इफ यू अप्लाई 1 ton बायोचार कितना है, 5 ton कितना है परसेंटेज में, 3 ton हाउ मच इट इज। So that way you have to imagine. So inoculation and charging, you got 4700 tons बोल के मैं सुना, but don't question me, you might find different things.
25 tons ratio is hardly.
See, simple sir, what you do is, yeah, what you do is experiment for everyone, you only tell me for your soil what is the this thing, because when you are applying biochar you can calculate percentage, it will be easy for you. What you do is, just take 1 square meter area in your soil and up to 8 inch you dig and take the weight, then it is easy, into 10,000 you can calculate and you will know the how many tons. Will you do? 1 square meter you take an area, madam, up to 8 inches, usually we say janedu in Telugu also, maybe you know. This is what helpful mostly for everybody, 8 inches usually. So up to 8 inches you take, then you calculate, okay. Then you, it is very simple, no, till that depth you dig the soil, don't dig deeper, only till the depth you dig. Then what you do, this soil you weigh. So in 1 square meter, if this is the weight of the soil, in 1 hectare what is the weight of my soil? Like in Aranya it will be very light, because it is porous, it is having so much soil organic carbon which is lighter, like that many elements are here. So here the weight can be low. If it is very less microbial life or something like that,
It's compact.
then your soil will be very heavy, maybe getting so much sand and other things, let us say. And another difference is dirt and soil, you know, I think any permaculture people are here. What is dirt?
Soil which has
We know dirt road, not dirty, dirt. Sand, silt, clay, these things are there, that is dirt in different proportions. So in a dirt road you don't see any plants growing, very rare. Why? Because there is no life. Otherwise in soil classification, many soils we say sandy loam, silty, clayey. We have a triangle, no? Sand, silt, clay, and we try to put wherever. But actually that is not soil. Soil means which can really help. By definition it is soil. To grow something, that is not the thing. Only three things is not soil. It should have microbes, it should have soil organic carbon, and it should have other things. This also you should remember. Okay. So you can calculate, let us say, if this is my weight for 1 square meter, if I am applying at the rate of 1 kg or 2 kg biochar compost, so what is the percentage waste by weight I am adding to the soil for this depth? That you will know. Let us say I said 1 square meter for my field, 1 kg is good, it is doing good work. Then if my weight comes say around 100 kg something, let us say, in 1 square meter I got 100 kg of weight of the soil. If I am applying 1 kg biochar, what is the percentage? 1%. 1%. So it's very easy thumb rule, no? For the soil of an area, this nobody tells, there is no literature. Even if you study this kind of analysis, literature is not there. You tell me if anybody has read. So this you can calculate, that is good for you. Because when you need to calculate how much we are giving, how much we are applying we know. But actually how much is really reaching by this thing to a depth of this, that nobody tells. So this you calculate, that will be good statistics for you, and that can become a tool also when you have variable applications. See, when I applied there 1 kg worked, when I applied 2 kg there it worked, then at least by weight you will know in that place why it required more, why it required less here. Okay, it could be a good ratio also. So another thing I have written a slide on that, but warning ikkadne undi. pH usually all biochars are alkaline, sir, by nature when they are produced. And see, the whole world is having only two things, acid and alkalinity. Which is better for us, human beings or plants or everything? Huh? Yeah. What water you should drink, RO water or alkaline water? What water you are drinking every day? So, see, basically, uh, too much alkalinity will hold everything in the soil. Too much alkalinity will hold everything. Slight alkalinity is okay, but not too much acidity. Acidity will attract pathogens. Acidity attracts your same thing like your stomach acidity. When you have bad stomach and you are getting this, what you say, pulla drepula antam. So all that you don't like, no? That affects your ulcers also can form in your stomach, too much acidity, something like that. So preferably for us here, but too much alkalinity will not help the plants. So what will happen is Gaia hypothesis, you know, the whole world is a single organism. James Lovelock said this long back. And there are some other theories also. In an industrial area, if there is a moth, over a period through mutations and other things, its color will be how? White or black in an industrial area. Because if it is dark color, because of pollution everywhere that has turned dark, so this moth will also through mutations change itself into that color to exist. So like that, the beauty of the whole thing is we are dealing with microbes. Biochar is only one way to help them to be happy and to thrive and exist. Okay, so that is the reason why our soil will ultimately gets a condition which is suitable for the plant's growth. Okay, whether even if you have applied a little bit alkaline kind of biochar, within no time, once microbes start existing, So they will modify. This you have to remember. Sir, it depends, sir, on area to area. Say this we say light soils, acidic soils, and alkaline soils we say. Then black cotton soils is another category. Even in rainforest it is more acidic, humic acid. You have seen sometimes the water in a forest area, suddenly you see the water is so clear, crystal clear, and you want to drink that water. So there is another pool where all tadpoles are there and everything is there. Which water you will drink? The person who will drink the clean, crystal clear water in the forest, please raise your hand. And the person who will drink where tadpoles and other things are there. See, if nothing is surviving, there is some problem. The problem is your humic acid or acidity has taken over. You will not survive one day in jungle, I am sure. Your education has not taught you anything. So, if a tadpole is there, it is having some oxygen. Remember, first thing in the water. Okay, even if you smell, that is better. Okay, than the water which is. That water could have been due to humic acid from leaves and rotten things, has made it so acidic. There is nothing living. Are you getting? Something like that. So, this kind of thumb rules you have to follow to understand science. Huh?
When you have no choice.
If I said fish, you would have said I will drink fish water. So I know, that's why I said tadpole. You watch for any life, that is fundamental. Okay.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes for lunch break.
Yeah. So anyhow, that is not coming for some time. These are only I'll speak.
Take around.
Weighing ensures. Huh?
Take around 1.5 hours.
हाँ चार्जिंग अब ये चार्जिंग नहीं हो रहा बोल के कंपोस्ट डालेंगे क्या इसके ऊपर बट एक्चुअली यू सी ऑल योर बैटरीज हैव दिस बायोचार ओनली दैट कैथोड क्या बोलते हैं अंदर कंडक्टर है ना इट कुड बी ग्राफाइट और समथिंग ग्राफीन इज अनदर प्रोडक्ट हाई सरफेस एरिया प्रोडक्ट इट हैज वेरी हाई एंड applications very high end applications. So many are there which are happening. Carbon only. They use like in rocket science and many other things, even defense things, when they create shells of something.
Even bombs also has
they have. So घंटा बज गया अनुకుంటా సరే ఓకే so we'll keep it here so that at least this will get charged not inoculated very simple 3 days 4 days 5 days you dip in that fresh biochar bring them and see urine one thumb rule is there Muraji Desai was drinking so there are some books on urinotherapy, something like that. But when we apply to plants, one of my friend was there. When we were small kids, he used to urinate openly, I mean to say, only on one plant. And after 15 days, he used to tell, mar gaya dekho, mar dal. So, this you remember for fun, but it is reality. Otherwise, you will not remember. That's why I am telling. So, direct concentrated urine will not help plants. 1:8 is the ratio. 1:8. 1 plus 8 is 9. That is lucky number. Remember.
What if you put concentrated urine into
Still, say in concentrated urine, you can put as it is, no problem. That is not an issue. That is not at all an issue. You can put directly. Soak in.
Even human, not so convenient.
Human urine, especially children's, in schools, primary school especially. So there that nala will be there, no, urine going out nala. So there you create some boxes artificially also. Some plastic is better actually for you to maintain or manage. Put every day one plastic tub and put biochar. The smell also will not come. So just move that box aside and put new one. So every day they are doing great job. Yeah, give more marks. This is their science experiment and contributing to global climate change to everything. Yeah. No, actually, once it is inoculated, that is the fastest method, because nitrogen immediately, all the nitrogen almost all it takes, and emissions also it will take. Okay. So that about 3 days is enough to settle any biochar. So even if you are applying fresh biochar, what you can do is double thing. Double thing is first I have soaked in urine. Let us say I have a cattle shed. So I soak in the urine of the cattle. There also you see there is a drain going out at the end. Usually it has some dung and urine, a little bit dung and urine that flows down. So I think now with Panchagavya and all that, many people are know how to tap urine. So you put all the biochar there. Best thing for me is spreading biochar every day evening as a spray करो in the shed everywhere. और दाने में भी थोड़ा गिर गया तो ठीक है. Where they are eating, because where they are eating there is a separated. Yeah, enough you put, and every day morning you sweep it. And along with urine everything you collect this and put there for 2-3 days there only. Okay, same location. Then you air dry means like this. Then that is a direct product. I am calling as Biochar gold. Biochar gold. हाँ, गो रक्षक ऐसा बोलते हैं ना हम, Biochar gold. हाँ, you can apply, because in your air dried means aeration also happened. You can keep in air dry about 3-4 days, spread it. So your pathogens, nothing is there, and already inoculated and also charged a little bit. Are you getting two things? Other option is what Tejas is already doing, put in biogas plant itself. So your biogas is also coming, yield is increasing in the process, as well as what is coming out with the slurry, that is a direct product. Okay, that is again you air dry, same thing. Don't take as it is wet one and try to put in the plants.
The slurry.
No, the slurry wise it comes out, no, finally. So when you are putting fresh things, you can add some, it goes in, any of the slurry some comes out. So that you can air dry and pack and sell. That is another thing. So in Panchagavya and all that Jivamrut, you dip, then air dry. See, instead of putting oxygen bubbles and all that, this is better approach. I always tell air dry means like this, sun dry means there, shade dry. Shade dry, air dry, or sun dry means sun dry. That is, no, don't do sun drying. So I always tell, oh Tejas. So when I always tell about dynamite, Alfred Nobel, he had a great loss also. Once his factory gone out, blasted, his laboratory. So he was sick of how to nitroglycerin what he produced. He is having patents. It is very explosive thing. So what he did is he was not getting a clue how to take this safely to different parts of the world and sell it. Yeah. One day he was walking like evening, like us, for a walk he went. Then he saw a pond where the clay is dried. The clay is dried, and he saw something like a sponge-like thing is there. This dried the material. Let me dip and see. So he dipped in the nitroglycerin. Then he made a fuse to it and then he ignited, blasted like anything. and that became the safest way to transport. With dynamite he became Nobel Prize, all that he declared, he earned so much money. With that finally he declared Nobel Peace Prize. So from destruction to creation. No, Laya. Destruction, creation is Laya. That is what we say शिवजी. तो पता नहीं नोबल वो क्या है बीच में, लेकिन उसका सेक्रेटरी ने उसको बहुत ही किया, इसलिए वो ऐसा किया नोबल प्राइज. Actually that's a very interesting thing, but where I am stuck is related to that absorption of that clay, which he used innovatively to create a product and become the richest person. This I read as a child only, remember, not now, but still I remember that one aspect. So here that biochar is doing. That's why I say biochar is Shivji. See, between biomass and biomass means plant, that is life, and vibhuti. Between these two, what is there? Biochar is there. That is the end one, that is the tree. Tree to biomass, biomass to biochar, biochar to bhasma.
So end product is the biochar only for everything.
See, finally biochar is one thing, Garalakant, Neelakant. मतलब क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ? See, he has taken all the poison when Amrut and Vish was thrown. So that is what saying. So here biochar is taking all our bad things. Means bad things means for the environment, climate change, agriculture, water, air pollution, what not. I given every example. In every example, the same carbon in the form of biochar, it is telling I am there, I will take care of these things and I will give a better environment. So that the laya means these things to continue. So actually when many people say, when I have a campfire, you are environmentalist, why you are creating smoke and burning a wood, all that. See, I am there. So in the process, the biochar, I mean to say our nature of work. So that is one aspect which is definitely helping the environment and everything, every aspect. Again I will tell one more thing. God had two choices. God means which God, don't ask. Every God. They had two choices, to create earth and with life. So he has found a miraculous element, that is carbon. Otherwise he tried initially with one more element. What is that? Because when earth is created, what is the most on the earth that is next to you? Silica. SiO2. So with SiO2 he tried life, radiolarian chat. Even now if you see phytoplankton like that, you know. So on the surface of the sea there is a life called radiolarian chat. That is created with silica. He tried till there only. Beyond that he said, there is one thing which will help people to exist, which will help everything life on this earth to exist, and it will have so many forms like avatar. You see, diamond is one avatar, graphite is an avatar, my body is another avatar of carbon, my food is another avatar. See, everywhere carbon is there. ఇందందు ఎందు లేడన వెతికినా అని ఉంటుంది కదా మన భక్త ప్రహ్లాద టైపు. तो शो मी वेर इज गॉड बोले तो ऐसा मारेगा, ये आके उसको पकड़ के नरसिम्हा अवतार में ले लेगा, ऐसा है. तो दिस कार्बन स्पेशली बायोचार, अदरवाइज कार्बन इज एवरीवेयर, दैट इज ऑल्सो too much has created too many problems, something like as of now. So this is again the same carbon is finding a solution for the problem. That way we are getting liberated if we understand that philosophy. For me, I am not a so much religious kind of person, but I am a spiritual person. So for me, when I work on these kind of aspects, when nobody is working, like youth, many youth are here. Even when of their age, when I am working on this chulla, then biochar, you can understand how much social pressures, family pressures, many things might have happened. Yeah, unless I have strong conviction where I am working, so for a movement you need to be spiritual. The lacking between politicians is they are not spiritual. If they are spiritual, they would have done better things on this earth. I am telling spiritual, not religious. Religion is only for ignorant people. Learned people are spiritual. नहाए फिर भी spiritual है, नहीं नहाए फिर भी spiritual है. So that way only we can extend our work. Otherwise, it is very difficult. You can't imagine. Even for me, always a question comes: how could I continuously spend so many days on chulla or biochar when everybody is going abroad or doing this job, that job? You know, crazy things, other things are happening around. So somewhere those things help us. Values for which we work, not just financial or monetary value. That is one value. But around that we have so many. That's why they brought so many values as biochar culture. I was the person who coined biochar culture because agriculture is there, horticulture is there. Everywhere you have culture. Why not for biochar? When you understood that, my grandmother also used it. In my all cultural things, traditional things, it is there. Why I should not use it? So that's why I use that term.
It will be very good from one
Yeah,
village.
yeah. Yeah, especially this carrying food in the jungle areas. Earlier, people were putting biochar in their food and they were taking. Even नमक ज़्यादा हो गया सब्जी में, curry में, उसमें भी नमक biochar डालते. So all this I heard from every corner in India. It is not exclusive to my grandmother alone, but every person, even when I went to Uttarakhand, they are telling. So like that, we have this culture around biochar. So only we need to see. I have a secret of Shivji. I know now. He ate some biochar first. Don't make it religious and मेरे घर के आगे रह जाएंगे फिर लोग. हाँ, he ate nice biochar piece. देन बोले कोई नहीं पी रहा, ये तो कहीं भी बूंद गया तो पूरा सर्वनाश हो जाएगा. अब हमको तो अमृत चाहिए. विष भी निकला. दो चीज़ निकलता है देखो, गुड एंड बैड, ऑलवेज yin एंड yang. ठीक है. सो उसको क्या किया, फिर बयोचर खा के डाल लिया तो गपचुप बैठ गया. हाँ, अभी वो नीलकंठ हो गया. अभी इसलिए नीलकंठ बोलते उसको क्योंकि वो ब्लूइश हो जाता ना जब पॉइजन है तो ऐसा है. हाँ, मैं बोला या नो विभूति दे रहे ऑलरेडी एंड प्रोडक्ट. हम बीच वाला भी देंगे. हाँ, 2 वर्जन, विभूति भी ठीक है और बयोचर भी ठीक है.
When the people are, that's the first thing to do.
Alkaline, no, that is what treatment. Basic treatment is alkalinity of vibhuti treats you. Say you have acidic stomach. Usually whenever you are sick, when you are having vomitings, it means highly acidic nature is there inside or gaseous nature is there. So this way vibhuti, that alkalinity will bring down that factor. So itna andar, itna idhar. You know.
Every day.
So many Babas, they discovered till now, most of them, the value of vibhuti. They take all your property, but finally what they give? Vibhuti. Now I want Babas at least giving biochar. So हम बनेंगे biochar Baba. So ठीक है ना?
Nice stories.
So that way only will remember long term. Otherwise वो साइंस किया है, ऐसा अंग्रेजी कौन पढ़ाता? वो उन लोग इतना रिपोर्ट वो जो पढ़ाते वो मेरा भी दिमाग खराब होता पढ़ के. Okay, any questions? So we'll have some work or sit here and listen because you might be feeling sleepy. टिन कहाँ है? आप लोग कल रात को गायब हो गए. Okay, now we will do the leaf biochar. We have tin can. वही pyrolysis है actually. What I was telling, the pit method or this method, that you can see little bit.
So will you also train us on how to apply it like us yesterday?
That is there now, today and tomorrow that is there. You will be completely moksha mil jayega. So, I will not leave you.